welcome back once again. This is the Englewood Enterprise Gallery's Shy Rise Show, and I am your host, Mr. Medina, with a couple of special guests, actually a couple more special guests after that. It's a jam-packed show today, and thank you for joining us here at the Shy Rise Show, as we like to say, Shy Rise, not Chirac. And I got my special guest, Carly,
Hello.
the astrologist. Hey, welcome back. As always a pleasure to have you. Carly is a member of the Englewood Enterprise Gallery Artist Network, so we always welcome her back to participate in the show. And what's your name, sir?
Elijah.
Okay, Elijah. He's kind of camera shy, so we're gonna see if he work on that by the end of the show. But it's awesome to be back. And hey, once again, we are. There we go. The Englewood Enterprise Gallery, all right, located at our new address at 1200 West 35th Street. You can also reach out to us at EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com, which is our website. And also our email address is enterprisegallery@gmail.com. I know I have the Kia Biz Entrepreneurship Camp clip on the screen. That's one of our ongoing formats, so we like to promote that. But hey, we're the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and it's good to be back. So we got an awesome show in store today. We got some of the children involved. So what's going on, sir?
Nothing much.
Nothing much, huh? Okay, well, that's cool. You look like you're having a good time sitting there. Well, as for today, we had some interesting astrological things that have taken place in the world. And since we always like to bring Carly in to tell us what's happening with the stars and the planetary alignment and all that other great stuff, there was a new moon, I believe, right?
Yep.
Last
week.
Last week? Okay, what day was that?
Wednesday.
So what do new moons really mean, Carly?
New moons are when the moon is completely dark, so the earth is in between the moon and the sun.
Okay.
Right? Blocked off completely. And it's a good time for sowing seeds.
Okay.
Metaphorically. So if you want to start something new, the new moon is the time to set the intention. And then a couple days later, when the moon is a crescent, you can see the moon again, start taking action.
Okay. Taking action. So you plant the seeds, probably cultivate them a little bit. And by seeds, we mean metaphors. We mean starting small projects and moves forward slowly but surely.
New life directions.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you think about planting seeds, Elijah?
It's great.
It's great? You sure? Okay, cool. Kinda? Well, that's good. You know, you always quite talkative at home. I don't know why you quiet now, but yeah, so planting seeds is very important. You know, everything starts from a seed. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people are about instant gratification, and they don't recognize that sometimes you have to start small. You have to cultivate things. You have to cultivate thoughts, ideas, projects, and programs for them to move forward.
I agree completely, and I'm working on not giving in to instant gratification.
Yes, instant gratification. And it's funny because we're in the age of instant gratification, you know. It used to be you can call somebody on the phone, and if you didn't get them, it might take a day for them to get back to you. Now you call somebody on the phone, if they don't pick up in 2 seconds, it's a problem, you know. But we're in the world of instant gratification. But everything is about balance.
It's true.
Yes, balance. Actually, that reminds me of something. The 42 Laws of Mayat. You familiar with that? Yes? No? Maybe a little bit? 42 Laws of Mayat is a lot of different attributes and qualities that are part of Egyptian Kemetic, metaphysical science and literature. And Mayat is a prevailing character in the Egyptian hieroglyphs, which I think have a connection to astrology in a way. So I've heard.
I'm sure there's a connection. I don't know it, though. What are the 42 laws of Mayat?
They are really what are called like negative confessions. Almost like some people have the 10 Commandments, or some people have, rules and regulations and guidelines, as well as like the codes of Hammurabi. you know, and these codes that were created through different levels. Oh, we got a call already. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I will get back to and thank you, sir. This is my caller cue right here. I'll get back to the 42 laws of Mayat very shortly. It's so awesome to have a caller in the room. What would you like to say, caller?
Salaam alaikum, what's up, brother? Justin Blake calling from the Black Underground Recycling.
Yes, indeed. Walaikum assalam, sir.
Man, my brother used to own a store over on 71st and Stewart, and we worked with the young people over there. Eventually, I was over there for 5 years. We had to close the store once my niece got murdered, but I found out what our purpose was, and it was working with young people. And,
yes.
We would love to communicate with you and yours. On the 18th of this month, we'll be in front of the Jerk Taco Man having an event. We're putting our first outdoor collection box. Since last November, we've been feeding 1,000 people every month for free, brother. And we're going to open a free 24-hour computer lab over in Englewood, and we would love to get down with y'all.
Yes, sir. Man, I definitely appreciate you reaching out, sir. Maybe you can hit us at enterprisegallery@gmail.com, or you can give me a call. That's the executive line at 773-719-9848, because we love always being a part of something that's positive, and we appreciate you reaching out.
One more time, family, please.
Yes, sir.
Say your number one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. 773-719-9848.
773-719-9848.
Yes, sir. 9848.
And I want you to look for, so our first event is the 18th of this month in front of Jerk Taco Man. We're putting our first outdoor collection box, but I want you to be there on August 31st when we turn Navy Pier red, black, and green.
August 31st. Okay. August 31st is that ain't Marcus Garvey Day or nothing, is it?
No, but we have the NEC, New Era Chicago, and the UNIA. It will be heavily involved. They're coming in from all over the country.
Okay, great. Well, once again, brother, I appreciate you reaching out. I'm going to write your name down. Justin Blake.
Justin Blake. You can look us up on Facebook, Black Underground Recycling.
Yes, sir. Well, we love the opportunity to be a part of something positive, and I definitely appreciate you reaching out for us. So, as we always like to do, we like to show little video clips for you to actually see some of the awesome activities that we have going on. Within the first or second week of June, probably about a week after children get out of school, the Englewood Enterprise Gallery is going to be putting together a trip to Starved Rock, which is about an hour and a half away from Chicago. So I'm putting it out there because we would like to invite you and yours to be a part of that experience. It's a hiking as well as an outdoor leadership retreat that we'll be putting together. So please feel free to reach out to us on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook, Englewood Enterprise Gallery, or you can also send us an email at enterprisegallery@gmail.com. I'm going to play a real quick video so you can see some of the interesting stuff that we're going to have going on out there. And thank you for joining. All right, and we are back. Yet another exciting day and time here at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery's Showrise Show. And we have yet another esteemed guest joining us, Mr. Serious Face right here. What's your name, Mr. Serious Face?
Malik Medine Zakar.
Oh, okay. All right. Very interesting. Cool. Well, I definitely appreciate you joining us. We're having an awesome time here trying to keep the youth involved, give them something positive and creative to do, as well as talk about and share with you. So I think actually you had a special request for this Starved Rock video, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you?
Yes.
Mr. Malik. So what would you like to say about Starved Rock? We had some interesting stuff going on in the video. I'm going to zoom back to it right quick just so we can see. What were y'all doing out there at Starved Rock?
We was hiking a lot.
Uh-huh. Hiking a lot, huh? A lot of walking? Okay.
My feet was almost hurting.
Okay, almost. Well, that's good. You know what? That's just going to make them stronger. You know, no such thing as pain. It's just exercise.
Is that the old one?
No, that's the new one. Remember the waterfalls? Yes.
Can I take Jojo was on it?
Yeah, who was that was on the video with you?
Me and my brother's nephew, he was on the video with us.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, that was a good trip. We look forward to doing that when school lets out, CPS gets out. We're going to be coordinating the trip, so definitely reach out to us so we can give you more information. We would love to have you along. They have fishing out there. They have hiking. They have waterfalls, and it is a major historical site and landmark, you know, that's indigenous to our area right here. So that was interesting. Carly,
Yes.
how you feel about Starved Rock?
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I think you were telling me about a Good Friday. One time you went out there for Good Friday or something?
Right, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. So we were talking about the 42 laws of my yacht.
Oh, yeah.
And not to drag it all the way out, but what the 42 laws of my yacht was a way for people to judge, to stay balanced. And it was like what's considered negative confessions, like I have not sinned against somebody, I have not made somebody cry today, I have not been a bully to someone, you know, I have not coveted thy neighbor's wife, and different things like that, you know. So
I like that.
Yes, it's pretty interesting, but I think what got me on my yacht was we were talking about balance, and my yacht is the symbol of balance. Actually, as a matter of fact, in our judicial system, they use the same symbol that is recognized with the deity of my yacht in the judicial system, which are the scales of balance, you know. So that's very interesting. Also, along the lines of astrology and the new moon, Ramadan started for Muslims all around the world. So that's also something else that's interesting because astrology, as well as planetary alignment and the positions of the planets and all of that, all of those play a very big part in a lot of things, not just astrology, but even in religion, you know. So it's always interesting to learn, you know. So, Malik, when is your birthday?
My birthday is February 20th, 2010.
February 20th, 2010, huh? February 20th.
So Malik is either an Aquarius or a Pisces because that is the cusp of the two signs.
Okay. So does that mean that potentially if either sign had attributes or something like that, that he might exhibit either attribute of either sign or both signs, or he could choose, or how does that work?
So I disagree, actually. According to my studies,
Yes.
a planet, which would be his sun, either at the end of a sign or the beginning of a sign, embodies it fully. If he's at the end of Aquarius, then this life he will really want to be an Aquarius. And if he's a Pisces, then in this life he will really be exhibiting what it means to be a Pisces because his sun took all the energy to bust through the walls of the sign to land in the next one. So it's like, I'm here.
Interesting. So sun, as in sun sign?
Your sun sign.
Okay. And what's the difference between a sun sign and a moon sign?
So the sun is easily identifiable. It takes 30 days to move through a sign. And that is our will, like the way we want to walk through this earth. And then the moon sign takes 2-ish days to get through a sign. And that is your emotional body and your home life and things that you don't necessarily show people.
Got you. Interesting. You heard that, Malik?
Yes.
What do you think about all of that? I know it's a little bit over your head as a young person, but I think we were talking earlier, how would we explain something like, because I was asking the children earlier what they knew about astrology, and they don't know much about astrology, but when you mentioned the constellations, that was something that they were a little more familiar with. What is the relationship between astrology and the constellations?
So, a sign is a constellation.
Got
right?
you.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Interesting. So how would we explain astrology? How would we probably explain astrology to a child or a youth that was new to the concept?
All right, let me try. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, do you know what the planets are?
Yes.
Do you know what the stars are?
Yes.
And you know that they orbit around in the galaxy?
Yes.
So
They all orbit around the sun.
they all orbit around
All
the sun.
9 planets.
I know. Do you think there's any more than 9?
Yes.
We just haven't discovered them yet?
Yes, because there's more solar systems than this one.
You're right. So astrology is the study of how the planets affect life here on Earth. The movement of the planets. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
It sure does.
Interesting. Talking about how the movement of the planets affect life on Earth. I know we were talking earlier, and we talked about the Farmer's Almanac,
We did.
and how the constellations allow for early man who didn't have computers and Google and Siri and all of this other high
Alexa.
advanced, and Alexis. What's her name?
Alexa.
Alexa, excuse me, I got it wrong. And all of this high advanced technology to understand more about their environment and really become more in tune with what was happening on Earth by understanding what was happening in the stars. Would you agree, or is that kind of?
No,
Is it-
I think that is definitely still a way to get in tune.
Mm-hmm.
There's a study of astrology that asks you to go out and hang out with the constellations and the stars. It's like, if you really want to know something, go spend time with it instead of just reading it on a computer or in a book.
Yes, yes. Cool. Now also I see we got I think we overlooked one of our overhead projections. So you want to slide that over here to me?
Sure. Yeah, thanks.
Cool. So let me check this out and you can tell me more about it.
Oh, great. So, Structure Constructor, that's my business name, and the double smiley face with the space, which Malik has some interesting feedback on, is my logo.
Cool. Oh, okay. Double smiley faces. Does that mean twice as happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Twice as happy, like happy squared. I like that. Well, once again, this is the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and time is sliding on by. As always, I got another awesome video I'd like to share. Just some of the things that the Englewood Enterprise Gallery has been up to. We get involved with different youth mentoring programs. We got a program that we call the Youth Business Network. We also have the Kid Biz Entrepreneurship Camp that we facilitate, as well as other artists and creative networking services. And we got a project going on with Kay's Fashion Lab. This is one of our latest projects right here. So just to give you a little outlook on some of the exciting stuff that we have going on at Kay's Fashion Lab. Sewing classes, different things like that. Children and adult sewing classes, sewing machines, all of that type of stuff. Just a quick view of some of the other great things that we have been up to. Actually, one of our latest projects. What else have we been up to lately, Malik?
We've been up to making T-shirts,
Oh, we made some T-shirts. Cool. What kind of T-shirts?
Mother's Day bags and T-shirts.
Mother's Day bags and T-shirts. How did you like that?
Good. It was fun.
Okay, all right, well, that's cool. Well, we're going to do some more of that this weekend, actually. We have some Mother's Day gift making happening over at the gallery, on Saturday. Mother's Day is Sunday, right? Yeah, right around the corner. Don't forget about moms. You know, we got some Mother's Day gift making opportunities where you can come in, design your own bag, design your own T-shirt. A lot of creative things that we can do, creative gift baskets and stuff like that, that are one-of-a-kind pieces that you can put together for moms. So the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, reach out to us, 773-719-9848. Why don't you repeat it for me in case they missed it?
773-719-9848.
Cool. Yes. So go on and reach out. Like us on Facebook. A lot of interesting things coming down the pipeline. Also, we were talking about the planets.
The planets.
And the planetary alignment.
That's right.
You said that they were all in their home signs. I was trying to think of the term that we use. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
Because I don't want to sound like an astrology noob, you know what I mean? So, so tell me more about those home signs.
Okay. So the official jargon term is domicile, and this year Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Each sign has a ruling planet, and where that ruling planet is can show you how that sign is being affected, right?
Yes.
It's a way, it gets a little complicated, but like within your own chart. If you're a Scorpio rising and your ruling planet is Pluto and Pluto's down there in Capricorn, you'd be like, well, I'm getting a lot of structure to my life.
Yes.
Anyways, so Saturn is also in Capricorn, which is where it rules, so they don't necessarily act the best in their home sign, but a sign and a planet are almost equal to one another. A sign is representative of a planet, and they basically are the same thing, right? Like Jupiter is to Sagittarius as Sagittarius is to Jupiter.
Got you.
Does that make sense? So Jupiter is the planet of extra anyways, so that Jupiter is in Sagittarius this year, everything is like extra.
Amplified. In a sense.
Yep.
Interesting. So, just the astrology update. We just went through a new moon. All right, so it's time for planting seeds and moving forward with new projects, goals, and ideals, if I paraphrase that right. Planetary alignment, all of the planets are in their home signs.
A lot of them.
Which is a time of amplification of forces.
Yes.
Yes, of forces. Interesting. Now, also, we were talking about planetary transit. Did I say that right?
Transit, yes.
Planetary transit. So tell me more about that.
Great. So a transit is something as simple as Jupiter moving through the sign of Sagittarius, or Jupiter in Sagittarius squaring Neptune in Pisces. It's how planets either act or act upon each other. That's a transit.
Interesting. Cool. So there's a lot going on out here in the solar system. You know, a lot going on in the solar system, in the universe, or even in the multiverse, if that's something that you believe in. Thank you for sharing that with us. As the structure constructor, you know, is there anything else that you would like to share with us before our time is up? I think we probably got a couple minutes left before they run us up out of here.
Sure. So first, I'm curious how to sign up for sewing classes.
Yes. I'm going to put your name on the list.
Great.
But actually, going to the Facebook page. The Facebook page is where you can get the information as well as click on the link that would put you in the sewing class.
Oh, great.
Definitely. So that's a plus. We'll do that. We got a lot of interesting projects coming up. We got a project called Build a Bag, and then we have some other fashion design stuff. And these are all actually facilitated by my mother. You know, so she's even got like a fancy hat making class.
Cool.
You know, so it's just some banana stuff coming up that is just off the charts. You know, it's arts and crafts.
Cool. That sounds so much fun.
Cool. Before we part, I know that there's yet one more video that I would like to share of all of the awesome stuff that we have had going on over there at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Actually, I'd like to share this one with you for a few minutes. This is one of our Mother's Day gift making projects right there.
That was Valentine's.
Wow, that's some interesting stuff y'all got going there. What is that y'all were doing?
It was Valentine's Day.
Oh, it was Valentine's Day? I thought it was Mother's Day. Well, anyway, they giving me the cue, and our time is just about up. I'd like to thank you, Carly, once again. It's always a pleasure for keeping us up on our planetary science game. Thank you, Mr. Malik, for giving us all this valued entertainment, and all of this other stuff that you have blessed us with for today. We look forward to you joining us again. And Englewood Enterprise Gallery, Shy Rise Show. Remember, Shy Rise, not Chirac. And thank you for joining us. Have a good day.